Hey, assalamu alaikum everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about how I handle stress when I'm learning different languages. Now, basically, I wanted to go over this because I've been sort of learning two languages at the moment, French and Arabic, and I want to talk about some of the tips and things that I've learned from doing that. So, hey, welcome to Inspired Iqbal, and on this channel, I share my language learning journey as a Muslim. Okay, so why am I getting so sort of stressed out? And the reason was, I'd probably say first thing is that I wasn't making as much progress as I was hoping to. I've been sort of learning French and Arabic for a while now and haven't been sort of as conversational and able to understand as much as I wanted to originally. I also want to say that I have been trying to learn two languages, so which has probably made things a bit more difficult. I originally started with Arabic because I saw some people that had learned Arabic when I went on Hajj, and it was amazing. Them like communicating and speaking to people, and something that I definitely want to do. And yeah, it just wasn't kind of working as well as I hoped to at the moment. So yeah, that was one of the kind of reasons. And then yeah, so then I was kind of like just thinking about it, and then I was thinking, okay, what can I do to make things sort of easier for myself? So now the first thing I know is that I don't want to give up on the language. I need to make sure that I stick at it and make sure that I just turn up every day. I just keep going, keep going. And I definitely do believe that 90% of success is just make sure that I turn up every day. If I turn up every day for 3 months, 6 months, whatever it is, I'm definitely going to pick up like a good portion of the language. Another thing I've done is recently that, I've been trying to learn French and Arabic both at the same time. And I think that has probably made things more difficult for me. So what I've decided to do is drop Arabic for now and just focus on French because it's probably easier to pick up, I feel, in my opinion, just because a lot of the words are similar to English already. And also because I'm going to France as well. So that's another reason why I'm kind of need to make that my priority at the moment. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to go back to Arabic, but I definitely will kind of do that. And the next thing is like just continue having exposure to the language. So, just continue like listening to the language, listen to audio, speaking, just speaking the language, doing all of those sort of things. Just keep immersing myself in the language. That's like really important as well. And then I would say is, yeah, keeping it fun as well. Like, I've spoken about this a few times before. I've had Lingo Steve talk about on his channel, is just making it fun. Like, if it's not fun when I'm trying to learn something and it's just like really, I don't know, really academic, really technical, like lots of grammar rules and things like that, then, it's going to make it more difficult for me to stick to it. And the key goal is that I do need to stick to it. And yeah, I would say one thing I haven't sort of enjoyed doing is just trying to learn long verb lists and things like that, and verb conjugation lists, and just yeah, they just don't kind of work for me. I've also heard from certain videos and stuff like that, they're probably not a good way to learn and pick up things. And some of the best ways is just by picking it, just by immersing yourself in the language, reading, listening. Listening is definitely very key. Just listening a lot of the language, and it's a great way to kind of, pick up bits of the language as well. And yeah, oh yeah, I just want to say, by the way, like I'm currently away for a few days. So that's why I'm just kind of recording this video just in the living room of this area. So staying in an Airbnb place. So I'm not going to France. I'm going to France a bit later on. And yeah, so I've just had like a quick short break before that, just because it's like school holidays at the moment. But anyway, back to language learning. And, what I want to say is, yeah, language learning isn't just about word lists and verb conjugation lists and things like that. It is very important to keep it fun. And YouTube, Netflix, those things have been amazing. Another thing I would say is, I have been working on things like, so originally when you start learning, it's quite easy. Some of the like lessons seem kind of easy and things like that. But then later on, it kind of gets more and more difficult. So, and that's what's happened to me, and my progress has kind of slowed down. So I do need to remember that, okay, maybe things have got a bit too difficult at the moment. I need to kind of backtrack a bit more, continue doing some of the easier stuff as well. Then the next thing I say is like not trying to understand everything. This is something I need to keep remembering myself, is not to feel like I have to remember every single word, every single verb, or whatever it is that is out there, and just realize that, I'm not going to understand everything. I just need to kind of just keep trying things out and move on. It's the best way that the brain learns. It like needs novel things as well, not just like going over the same thing over and over again. That's a really important thing to do. As I've said before as well, not just go over lots of long word lists, lots of verb lists, and just say, okay, I know these 50 verbs now. I know these 50 vocab words. Now move on to the next thing. I don't enjoy that. I think a lot of people don't. It's much better just to kind of see things in their natural forms, either through TV shows, which I think are the best thing, or films and things like that, rather than just kind of just seeing these words on paper. It's so important just to like just stay, in the language. And then the final thing I want to talk about is the online tutor. If you do have online tutor and you feel like, it's just too much going on, you might even have too much going on in your life, is just speak to them. Just say, look, you're getting kind of overwhelmed. Let's try and step things back. Have that discussion. I think having an online tutor, it's not just about the online tutor just saying whatever they want. It's also about you as well. Like, it's very important. I think something I've learned before when I've had the online tutor, they were kind of leading most of the things. I think it's actually better for you to do most of the leading. And, just because you have a lesson doesn't mean that you just sit there and just listen to what they say. But it's very important just to kind of, help direct the lesson, direct what you want, what you believe is going to give you the most benefit. So yeah, just want to say thanks for listening to the video. If you've enjoyed that video, please smash that like button. And yeah, and next week I should be back to regular video recording in my house. Assalamu alaikum.